he was running because he was draped in that black skin, running the race he was trying his best to win, running for freedom, running to try to get a job, running because times get hard, running to try to find a way to feed his family, running to the scene of a family tragedy, running not to become another black on black casualty.
Welcome to another dope episode of On the Scene. I am Maubra Foster. I'm going to be your host tonight. I am the director and producer of On the Scene. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Equiano Scott. She is the owner of Essie Marie's Salad Dressing and Marinades. Be sure to check out her website. It's essiemaries.com. My favorites are Tutti Frutti, Sesame Ting, and Basil Balsamic. But without further ado, I want to introduce our guest tonight. Actor, director, producer, you name it. Messiah. No, I don't want to mess this up. Equiano.
You got it.
Yay.
Oh, tell her what she's won, Bob. Yeah, you got it. Thank you.
Welcome.
Appreciate you. What's up? Thanks for having a brother.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm grateful and thankful.
How you doing today?
Fantastic. It's a great time to be alive, you did.
Yes.
So I'm happy to be here in the midst of this holiday season, enjoying every moment. So again, thank you for having me.
You are so welcome.
How you doing?
I'm great. I'm good. Yeah.
People do that. Like somebody asks them how they doing, they don't even ask the other person back. Now, how you doing? What's going on with you?
You know, you're so right.
Yeah. So you've been good?
Right.
You've been everywhere. I've been seeing you a lot these past couple weeks and months.
I've been busy.
You don't no team, no sleep.
Exactly.
I love it.
Trying to stay in there.
You're getting it done.
Yes. I'm trying. I'm trying.
I love it.
So let me start off and let y'all know. I met Messiah. We were in a movie together called Ignite Your Love, starring him and my girl, Sandy Red. Written by Stacy Gill. Shout out Stacy. Okay. Let me tell you, y'all. If y'all have not seen it, you gotta see it. It is off the chain.
Thank you.
This guy right here killed it.
Oh man.
Killed it. So
I appreciate that.
You know, we're gonna start off on that.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So let's start off by telling people what the movie was about. A little bit, just a little snippet.
All right. So Ignite Your Love. Shout out to Stacy Breezy Dolls, man. Dope writer doing a thing. And also Sandy Red, that whole crew. I mean, it's just hard to just name one person because it was definitely just a dope experience as far as a whole team effort. So it's about a young woman by the name of Amore Rose. She is a relationship expert, but however, as we know, sometimes experts don't necessarily have all the answers. So she's a relationship expert, but she doesn't have a man. So essentially it follows her in her journey of finding a man or a man finding her. Mm-hmm. And I play the guy that finds her through my nephew. So I don't want to give too much of it away, but it talks about the love languages, the 5 love languages that have been, I guess, originated or perceived to be out there. And physical touch, acts of kindness, words of affirmation, quality time, and there's one more, gifts.
Yes.
So she knows about these 5 love languages and how to help other people apply them and realize them, but she obviously has been having some issues in her life. So I play Amir. He is the knight in shining armor, I guess.
He was, y'all.
He is, man. I was telling Stacey, like, I don't know if if Amir is real. Like, this guy is going nonstop. Ladies, if you are looking for a romantic guy, check out Ignite Your Love. There was some guys in there like, man, Joe, I'm going to have to step up my game after seeing some of the stuff that this guy Amir was doing. So I play Amir, this romantic guy, successful guy. I love the fact that, I was able to play a strong, positive black male. Of course, I love to be on different TV shows. However, I mean, we all know that when they see a lot of African American males, we are perceived a certain way: gangsters, thugs, hoodlums, and all that. So I really appreciated Stacy for writing a script that showed that love that a man can have, and he can be successful and strong, but still be a man and without him necessarily having to be a gangster, you know what I mean?
Right.
He probably he can get gangster if he needs to.
Right.
You know, he can handle his business, but that's not necessarily the content of his character, in the words of Dr. King.
There you go.
Yeah, so Ignite Your Love, great film.
Yes, because I was like, man, we need more Amirs in this world.
Yeah. I'm still, man, if I find a man, he can give a seminar. That guy, I mean, he was buying, okay, flowers and candy, that's one thing. But that one scene, I'll put out this one scene. Stacy has 20,000 rose petals in one of these scenes that this is a date, one date that this guy, Amir, puts on for his love interest, Amor. And it's just, 20,000 roses, fellas. Can you imagine that? Wow. You know what I mean? Just dates, all kind of dates. But it definitely shows that. And I know there are some Amirs out there, you know, that he is out there. And I think if he wants to do that, go ahead on, my brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it was definitely cool to play that role.
Exactly. So, was this your first lead role?
It was. Well, in a, you know what? Yes, it was. Because I was even thinking in the stage plays, I think I played a lead in one other play, Apology from One Sister to Another. All right, y'all. She giving me the X-ray, X-nay on the epic snay. So she said I get a hot 5 minutes, but then that's it. So one.
Y'all will have to stay tuned for the full interview coming soon.
Stay tuned for the full interview. I know they cussing me out right now. You ain't. What they want me to do? This your house. All right. What was the question? My bad.
Was this your first lead role?
Yeah. Well, yes. Because I think I played. It's my first lead role in a film. I've played a lead in a stage play before.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Shawani Manson. I played Bobby in her play Apology. But other than that, even with the stuff I write, I'll write somebody else to be the lead.
Okay.
Because I know I'm going to be producing it and be behind the scenes. Like as soon as I run off stage, I'm over here checking the music. You know what I mean? So I like to. Hey, you can add a lead, dog. Go do your thing. So yeah, this is my first lead actually on film.
Okay. Now, how was your preparation for this role? Do you see some of Amir in yourself? Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, man, that scene. Well, I can't tell too much, right? But yeah, I think obviously the fact that he did when he found and saw the character Amor, he was attracted to her. I mean, that sounds like me. I mean, if it's a beautiful, attractive woman, hey, what's happening? What's going on?
Right.
You know, I'm definitely I'm all eyes and ears for sure.
Right.
And just other than that, I mean, he definitely is a deep brother. He was very successful in his business, and he seemed very confident in his place in the world. You know, I do my best to be as confident as I can be, but still being hopefully humble in my own way. But yeah. But some of that other stuff, I ain't gonna lie. Like, he was doing some outlandish stuff. I'm like, yeah, this definitely me up here acting. I'm up here because I would never have thought to even do these things. I can honestly say that, you know. Yeah, but I think, you know, we all, I guess, can work on our romance a little bit.
Right.
And I definitely got some ideas from the film. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it was my first time being a lead in film, though. I enjoyed it.
It was a great movie. Yeah. It was, and you did a fabulous job.
I really appreciate that.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So furthermore, you were talking about some stage plays. I didn't know that you produce and write and direct. You want to talk a little bit about that? Yeah.
Well, I do a couple things, but like I was actually, me and Bro and I were talking. He echoed how I feel. He was saying how, you know, especially as African American filmmakers and creators, we kind of had to do kind of everything. You over here holding the light over here, then you got to run over here with the camera there, then you are the actor in this scene, then you making burgers in the back for, you know what I mean, for lunch. I mean, we have learned to do what we have to do.
That's right.
So I started off doing some. I did my first project was a documentary about two young girls here in Chicago that unfortunately shot and you know, hid in their homes. In the homes that they were in, and we followed that story for a year, and it's called Nugget. Just really showing we hear about these things that happen in Chicago and all over the world, but not necessarily examining why they happen. Right. And then after it happens, what happens when the news cameras, everybody leaves? You know, what about this community? You know, this family, these people, and then these circumstances. So it's a film called Nugget that, you know, that's my first project. And I've written a book of poetry. But then after that, Darion Albert, I don't know if you all remember him in Chicago, but he was a Finger High School student. He was walking to the crib and somehow or another was beaten to death. And but I just remember that, and God bless his soul, and you know his people, much love to him. But I just was thinking, like, man, what could Darion and even obviously the two young girls I had just done a documentary about, what could they have achieved in their lives had they lived? Right. And around this time, Barack Obama was making his ascension to the presidency, and I was thinking, wow, what if one of these young people could have been a Barack Obama?
That's right.
Because we don't know in society, like, what people that didn't live on, what they could have done. We've only been able to see Barack Obama be Barack Obama because he lived to be this older Barack Obama. But what if he was 16 and would have gotten hit with a stray bullet in Chicago? So using that premise, had this idea for a stage play called Dreams Deferred, and produced it at IIT in 2009. I wanted to do a film, but a friend of mine was like, you should do a play. And this was kind of around, Tyler Perry was the man, you know, he still is, obviously, but, you know, plays weren't, I mean, you heard about it, you would hear about them on the radio and different things like that, but I never necessarily went to plays and things. So I said, all right. And I just kind of read up on how to structure it and all of that and wrote this play. And it was after that, it was like, man, this is what I'm going to do forever.
Okay. So did you start with doing plays, or did you start with doing film?
I would say, like, the documentary film was my first project, but as far as writing something and then producing it, Dreams Deferred and the play was my first, Like, I'll do that forever, man. Okay. That live, there's nothing, there's nothing that beats that live. I mean, I'm not gonna say film is gratifying. I still get tripped out of seeing it, sitting in the audience with people and they're watching the film and it's like, wow, they really just laughed when he said that joke. Like, oh, they really are quiet right now because they really, it's dramatic. I can't believe it. It's just, because you got this one person, whether it's me writing it or Stacey writing it, but here they are in their crib somewhere writing the stuff in their head, and then they could put it on a platform, and then people watch it and they all get it at the same time. It's like, wow, like we are really connected as human beings, where that was a joke that was funny to all of us, or 60% of us in this room. Like we all gave the love, you know, that's incredible to me. So I'm just like, I crave for that. Yeah, so I like being able to bounce back, you know, from a character as an actor in it, and then also, you know, when I hopefully write something, and just like in theater, like when they laugh, you hear hundreds or thousands of people laughing, like wow, they're really laughing.
Now, would you say are some of your inspiring filmmakers?
Man,
or playwrights.
Oh man, John Singleton. I love John. My bad, y'all. I do apologize. That microphone fell.
That's okay.
I love John, one, because of what he made, but also when I would meet him and see him and hang out with him. I mean, just the coolest guy. No security. I mean, this is the iconic John Singleton, just walking around and just can, you know, sit down and have a conversation with you, man. And just you know, I really appreciate him for that. Of course, Spike Lee, Scorsese, Spielberg. Oh, yeah. I love Taylor Hackford, man. Taylor Hackford made one of my favorite films called Blood In, Blood Out, about those locos, man. That is a lot of people don't know about that film, but that is an incredible film. It's about like 3 hours long. Wow. Yeah, shot in East Los Angeles, but Taylor Hackford, but he also did Ray. Oh, so okay, yeah, dope filmmaker, man. Zemeckis. I like but here's my thing. I love everybody's art. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never one to say, oh, man, that was trash. I mean, because it has an audience somewhere. Right. And that stuff isn't easy to do. I mean, to sit down and write something, then shoot it, then have to maybe reshoot it and edit it and maybe re-get, like, the time that somebody put in there, you just saw that was trash. Whether it's music, film, TV, like, it's somebody's art. You dig? It may not play on my TV, but I can't. Who am I to say anything is trash? You know what I mean? It's somebody's art. So, you know, and August Wilson, as far as playwrights, Tyler Perry. You know, I don't care what anybody says about Tyler Perry, man. I mean, to go from sleeping in your car to having your own studio, and you didn't have to put a gun in anybody's head to do it.
Okay.
You got to respect the game, man. You got to respect the hustle and putting other people to work. You know what I mean? Like Kimberly, Lease, all of these people. You know what I mean? That work with him is just incredible. So, August Wilson, I think I mentioned him. You know, playwrights, Lorraine Hansberry. I mean, I love all my playwrights. Richard Wright is another dope writer that I really appreciate. Sister Soldier. I mean, not Sister. Well, yeah, Sister Soldier. Yeah, I like. I read books as well. And I just love well written stuff, man. It's just like wow.
Right.
You know? So yeah.
Okay, now out of those, who would be your top 2 that you would want to work with?
Oh man, it's tough. I would have loved to work with John, but John is passed on. God bless his soul. Definitely, out of those 2, that's tough. But I would obviously say Spike, man. I mean, to do something with Spike Lee, and then I would say with Spielberg. If I could do something with Steven Spielberg, that'd be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I like sharks coming to life and dinosaurs and stuff like that. I think that stuff's pretty cool, man.
Okay. Okay. Now, I was reading in your bio, you have a nonprofit. Shy Rise? Shy Rise. Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Shy Rise, man, it originated in 2016. Just got tired of I still do. I just get tired of the narrative that this is Chirac. I mean, yes, of course, we have things we have to work on, but my perspective is this, there are 2.7 million Chicagoans. Everybody isn't gangbanging. Everybody ain't shooting it out right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm looking at 6 people in the room being productive on a Friday night. But when the news cameras get here, they probably won't. If God forbid, but if something pop off down the block, they'll be over there in a heartbeat. Oh, yeah. So I mean, even if it says, and I hope it doesn't say anything like this weekend, but even if it says X amount shot, X amount fatally, it won't say 2 million lived through the weekend. You know what I mean? So that's not and that was just what the origination of Shot Rise, is focusing on the good. Because that's me even individually. Like, you hear no evil, you see no evil, you fear no evil, because you don't think about evil. Think on these things, these good things. So focusing on the good aspects of Chicago, great filmmakers, content creatives, doing their thing, shining the spotlight on everything, first of all, in that manner. 2, touching the youth, man. We're doing our best to keep them employed, economically, and empowering them. Not only just job skills, but I would love for them to take a tour of this place. They would freak out, like, man, you all can really create. You can let your imaginations go wild. I mean, I think, Shot Rise is all about helping the shorties get back to just being shorties again. Just be a shorty. Like, it's okay to want a new chain, you know what I mean? And maybe go and draw something on the wall. Like, I mean, I just want them to not have to be so grown so fast, you know what I mean? And then just the marketing of Shy Rise. So we were able to do a campaign with the Cubs and the Sox doing a Crosstown City Classic a couple years ago, where the Cubs and the Sox both agreed they did a T-shirt, a Shy Rise T-shirt, because it was all about, no matter who wins, Chicago wins, whether it's the Cubs or the Sox, Chicago's going to win. So let's just appreciate no matter what, Chicago wins. So they passed out like 20,000 Shot Rise T-shirts to people that was coming to those games. Yeah, we've been featured on Winnie City Live, just doing our part, but, we're still looking to do more.
What's the age group?
Everywhere. Yeah. So we've more so been focusing on communities.
Okay.
So we started in Auburn Gresham. We've done some block parties. So we would do like Labor Day weekend and Memorial Day weekend, block the street off and have bouncy houses and food and, line dancing classes and workout classes. Because health is wealth. We don't want people just come and eat. We want you to, talk to a fitness instructor, talk to a trainer, learn some best practices for exercises, or you've been having a pain in the lower back, what it could be and what maybe you can do to get it right. Just not just feeding people, but also health and wealth. You know what I mean? And we're working on just And, man, we love to just be able to pay people's bills. Like, because I feel even with creativity, like, even myself, I've always written better when I knew my bills were paid.
Right.
It helps you stay in that, creative space without having to worry, because your lights are off and stuff like that.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's just some of the work we do.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, we got more work to do, but I appreciate it.
Nice. So how can people find out more about that?
Yeah, so we're still working on our website. It is Shy. We have it. It's shyrise.org. We're just building all the content. However, I mean, a lot of the stuff that we're doing you can find on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, on my Facebook, my social media handles. Because I mean, for me, I'm posting everything that Shy Rise are doing everywhere.
Okay.
Especially if it's stuff related to community. Like, so, December 22nd and December 29th, we have 2 big events where people can come and eat, have a good time. We got an incredible magician. He's gonna put on a magic show. That's pretty cool. We also want to put together a makeshift studio. You remember that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Aunt Viv, the first Aunt Viv, she was in the mall and she was singing the Tina Turner song. She was recording in the studio. Remember that one? Yeah. It's a big wheel. Then she had the whole mall over there singing. Yeah, so we want to have something like that at our events where people can just get in the booth, have a good, if they want to sing if 4 brothers want to sing the Temptation Silent Night and then record it, have that file, and then they can play it at their cribs. So just a fun fest. It's called A Joy to Auburn Gresham. That's December 22nd, and then we got another one December 29th. So come out, man. And then we're gonna be giving away toys, because a lot of people don't have money, especially with the pandemic being this past 2 years. So we just want to give away as much as we can, for the shorty. Just come on out, grown folks come on out. Spades tournament, 3-on-3 tournament. It's at Foster Park District on 1440 West 84. So I'll send it to you. But if you can, blast it, that'd be great.
Definitely send it to me.
I want Chicago to come out.
Promote that. So definitely, guys, make sure you guys come out to that. I'm definitely gonna try and
slide
on the scene. Come on out to that for sure. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, what advice would you give any upcoming filmmakers, playwrights out there?
Man, that is so tough, and I say it's tough because I don't know. You don't know? I know what works for me, or what did work for me. I think that the best advice I could ever give anybody is to believe in the voices that they hear in their hearts, first and foremost, and keep them quiet. I would say be quiet about it. Like, I ain't gonna tell you what somebody to do or not to do, but I would discourage running to your friend. Hey man, I'm about to do woo 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 woo, because I feel like anytime a person speaks something first without the movement first, it slows the momentum. Just move on it, and I would just say every day move on it, and then invest in it as much as we possibly can, and then be without trying to be too different. But it's gonna have to be something different. I mean, we talk about Tyler Perry. Like Tyler Perry, he did something different. Whether you would do it or not, he did something different. It had been done before, but we had never seen him a character before. No. Not like that. And look at what happened. Anybody that's ever made a true impact on the game, and study the marketplace. If your marketplace is music, okay, what's popping right now? I'm not saying follow the trends, but just know the trends. Right. And Shonda Rhimes said that, when you know the rules, that means that you can break them. So know the marketplace, invest, and sometimes, man, just work,
put in that work,
get to work, man, and do it in a crafty way. So, and believe, man, and keep going. Man, Lord knows. It can or it has been tough, you know what I'm saying? But look, man, on the other side of that door, on the other side of that next line that you write, there's the harvest. Definitely. There is always the harvest, man. So what is sown has to reap.
There you go.
And I believe that, and I know that. So just keep sowing, and you're gonna keep reaping.
That's some great advice. Some gems there, y'all. So how can people find you?
Messiah Equiano on Facebook, Instagram. That's pretty much all I'm on, man. Like I can't do all of them, man. I do 2 of them, and it's like, all right, that's it. You know what I mean? I'm barely doing Instagram, but yeah, Messiah Equiano. Hopefully you'll see me everywhere. You know, hopefully you turn on TV, you turn on the radio. You know, God willing, I'll be everywhere.
There you go. Well, I just want to say congratulations. I salute you. You're killing it. You're doing a great job. You're being an inspiration to many. And on that note, I have a gift for you.
Oh.
So all my guests get one of my T-shirts. I don't have the mask, but I will get you
this
one.
Is perfect. Thank you very much.
So that is for you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
My favorite color too, purple.
Yes, royalty.
Yeah, royalty. Absolutely.
Yes, purple and gold.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank you.
Thank you
for gracing my platform tonight. Some gems dropped tonight, y'all.
Yeah, Mel. Shout out to Mel, man. I'm glad he couldn't make it.
Shout out, Mel.
He ain't never got to show up. I can always fill it in for you, bro. No, just kidding.
No, we'll get you on, Mel. Don't worry. But definitely, you have got to come back and follow up and hang out.
I love to, man. This is dope. I sleep here. I'll just be hanging out. I'll be like, oh, that's just dude. Remember Half Baked? He was guy on the couch. I'll be dude in the chair. Just hanging out up here, man.
Definitely, you got to come back and follow up. And definitely send me that information for the 22nd and 29th.
Yeah. I'd love for y'all to come out, man.
Yes, I'm definitely going to try and come out to that and blow that up. But yeah, It was great talking to you, getting to know more about you, because I thought it was, you were just an actor. I didn't know you did all that other stuff. See, he's a jack of all trades, y'all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got an animation film. I got to just start. That's what I was telling him. Like, man, I'm just ready to. I don't feel we can move to anywhere if we want to, but we don't have to. We don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got everything. We got alleys, man.
Yes.
Like, as far as just shooting, we got alleys. Other cities don't have the alleys, man. We got water. Like, Atlanta has no water. Wow. They can't do a lakefront scene. A real one, like a true. They probably have to make a pond or something, but like, we got everything. We got alleys. We got expressways. Like, what you need? You need the action flick, the action scene.
Right.
You need car chase.
Right.
Oh, my bad. I thought we wrapped up. I'm just talking.
One last thing before we go. For people, actors and stuff that want to be a part of your project, how can they send it? Where can they send their stuff to?
M as in Mary, E as in Edward, QUIANO @gmail.com. Equiano@gmail.com. Man, it don't have to be all formal. You did just send me a headshot, and we'll go from there, whether you acted or not. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you have to be this dope actor. You can just be a person like, man, I think I can do that, because you probably be the person that do that. Like, I say that about people that go to the casino. I don't even know how to shoot dice. I'm like, I'm putting everything on her. She don't know how to shoot, because them be the people that be hitting. Right. People don't even know what they doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, Equiano@gmail.com. Send it to me. And that's that voice I was telling. If somebody watching this right now, like, man, I should send them my head.
Yep.
Send it. Do it.
Send it, y'all.
Do it.
Yeah. Well, on that note, that is it for another dope episode. Please stay tuned. We have another interview. And shout out again to our sponsor, Ishonia Scott, owner of Essie Marie's Salad Dressings and Marinades.
Peace.
I want to be the best playwright, filmmaker, actor, and director on the planet. Period. I study and work in my craft every day so I can be better than I was yesterday. I'm my biggest competitor. I'm my harshest critic. I set my goals high because I know with God and work and persistence, I'll reach them. So strap your seatbelts, world. This is about to be an unprecedented ride. Again, I am Messiah Equiano, and this is me.